My name is Joe Kush and I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, then I'm requesting you to hit that subscribe button down there. Then there's a bell that will appear. Make sure you turn it on. It is free of charge. So for the returning subscribers, I thank you for being loyal in viewing my content and supporting me. And it is good that you drop your comment on what you think I should talk about in the coming episodes. So today we have prepared something nice for you, and this is something that is crucial in our lives for we to make it. So stay tuned till the end of the video. Make sure you watch all the video, and I guarantee you're going to learn a lot which will transform your life. So stay tuned till the end. Today we are going to simply talk about doing all it takes for you to achieve what you want. I know there is something that you wish to achieve, that is your vision or dream or even a purpose worth living for. There is that one thing that we all want to achieve in this life, and it is very sad that most of us don't do all it takes for we to achieve what we want. But allow me to correct myself on what I've stated, that we all have a purpose worth living for. There's some people who in the past have been asking me, Joe Kush, you have been talking about writing down our visions or our purpose. How will I know my vision? How will I know what I'm supposed to do in this life? But here is the answer. Today we are going to clarify on that. So before you are conceived in your mother's womb, God knew you. He knew that there is a person who will once exist, and that is you. Among the millions and millions of sperms that were released, only one made it, and that is you. So God knew your purpose of existence, and because He knew you even before you were conceived in your mother's womb, then He must be knowing why you are created. He knows why you are brought in this world. So your purpose should not just be waking up in the morning just because the sun is up and there is light. That should not be the reason behind you waking up. You should be waking up because there's that thing that you want to achieve, and that is your purpose. And you have just said, for you to know your purpose in this life, then you must consult God who brought you to this world. And there's no way you can come to me and start asking me for something if you have no relationship with me. If I actually don't know you, you won't even have the courage to approach me and ask me for something. Meaning you must first form the relationship between you and me, so that when you come to ask for something, I can help. The same case, you cannot just go and consult God. God, why did you create me? What is my purpose of existence? You must first form that relationship with Him, and then you can approach Him. And now after consulting Him, then you can have the time to talk to yourself, and you get to know, to listen to the inner you and get to know why you exist, your purpose for existence. So it is simply by just asking God why you are created, so that you can acknowledge your purpose. So I guess we are all now in the same track. If you never knew what you are created for, you have been asking yourself, what was I created for? What am I supposed to achieve in this life? What should be my goals? You wonder what you are created for. What is your purpose of existence? Now you know how you can get to realize your purpose of existence. So you can move on. We were talking about doing all it takes for you to achieve what you want. Most of the people, they want to get at the top, at the peak of the mountain, yet they are not willing to climb through it. You want to become a person good in the area that you want to achieve, yet you're not willing to undergo the growing pains. So this is a calling for you. You have to undergo, you have to get ready to go through the struggles of you achieving what you want in this life. You want to become one of the best performing musicians, yet you're not willing to create time for you to practice in music. You want to become a great footballer, yet you don't create time for you to perfect your skills. You want to become a great photographer, yet you don't create time to look at the work of those people who are already at the top in photography. So for you to become one of the great people, or to become great in the area that you want to do, you must do what it takes for you to achieve what you want. Before gold is called gold, it has to undergo fire for it to be called gold. So there must be that struggle. Nothing good comes easy. You want to perform well in your exams, then you must commit your time to books. You cannot simply want to, score that good grade and yet you don't commit yourself to studying. So for you to achieve what you want, you must commit your time to that thing, doing all it takes for you to achieve what you want. And there's these 3 things that I'd like to talk about that will help you achieve the maximum, that is reach your potential. 3 things that will enable you to achieve excellence. So stay tuned for them. So getting to the first thing, this is about having a vision. And it is not just a vision. You should have a clearly defined vision. Know what you want to achieve and write it down clearly. Maybe if you want to become one of the great footballers, don't just state you want to be a great footballer. Who knows, you may become the best footballer, but now it is in your village. So have it clearly defined. If you want to be a great footballer, state it down. I want to be a great footballer in the world. And this reminds me of the case of the world best renowned footballer Cristiano Ronaldo. At the age of 15, he went head on and told his fellow football players, I want to once be among the best football players in the world. And all they had to do is laugh, because how could he simply make it to be one of the best footballers? And some few years down the line, he became one of the best footballers in the world. And that is simply because he knew what he wanted. He clearly knew, I want to be among the best in the world, not just in his team, but in the world. So have a clearly defined vision. And I want to give you a case in relation to that. I want you to assume that you want to go to Mombasa and then you board a vehicle. But after many hours of travel, you realize that you simply took the wrong vehicle. You took a vehicle to Nakuru instead of a vehicle that will take you to Mombasa. And now when you're about to arrive in Nakuru, you start asking yourself, should I alight this vehicle and take another back to Mombasa? Or because time is gone and I'm almost in Nakuru, I just go there and try to find something to do? That is the same case if you lack clearly defined vision. If you don't know where you simply want to go clearly, you can find yourself having gone to the wrong direction. And now, because you are already old, you start asking yourself, should I go back to doing what I should have done, or I should just proceed with this thing that I did, of which it was not what you wanted to do? But now because you are old, you wonder, should you really continue with it because you already took the wrong path, or you should just go back and start the journey again, so you don't have to simply wait until that time gets there. So just have clearly defined vision as early as now. Know what you want to achieve in this life. It is never too late. And now getting to the second thing, you should start working towards your vision. Immediately you have identified your vision and you know, this is my goal, this is what I want to achieve after this period of time. Start working towards it. Start planning on how you can work out to ensure that you will make it to that place that you want to be. Taking the same case I had taken of Cristiano Ronaldo, he just never stayed there waiting to become one of the best footballers. He had to do his workouts. He had to practice hard so that he can make it among the best. The same case, you want to be that among the best players. Take your time, train, practice until you make it there in whatever you want to achieve. And lastly, the company of the people you work with. There's some people that you can work with and they become as catalysts towards your success, but there's some whom you can work with and they drag you behind. So identify the correct group. If you want to achieve something in life, maybe you want to become a doctor, find other people who have the same dream, whom you can share ideas to move on to achieving your dream of becoming that doctor. But if you simply find someone like maybe who wants to be a bouncer, this is a person who offers security in clubs and such, you cannot make it there because this person is moving in a different direction and you're moving at a different one, and there's no way you will help each other. I'm simply not telling you that you should quit friendship with people who are not moving in the direction as you are. What I'm actually saying is that you should find people who are moving in the same direction as you are to ensure that you get there easily and efficiently. So those are the 3 things that you should put into practice. They are well researched, and by doing them, it has been applied by most of the people have succeeded in life, and I personally am applying them, and I believe some few years to come I'll not be where I am. I'll be in a different level and a higher one, because I'm simply applying those 3 steps towards success. So think about them and start applying them the soonest. Have a vision, work towards that vision, and identify the correct group to be in. So thank you.